Hello and welcome to my episode recap, episodes 16 and 17 of Sailor Moon Crystal, both of those titled Abduction Sailor Mercury and Secret Sailor Jupiter. And both these episodes, as the titles do point out their names, this is where Mercury and Jupiter do get captured by a black moon for pretty much to figure out where the legendary silver crystal is, but also for information on Chibiusa, where she is. And so we get more into sort of the mystery behind Chibiusa, who she is, why she here, and sort of her backstory a little bit. So we see some flashbacks of her, previous, not I don't say previous life, but of sort of where she came from. Through that time portal thing or whatever, there. And I won't spoil too much on who Chibiusa actually is. I guess the images do kind of suggest a few things. Here and there, we see the princess. She also asks about Sailor Moon and whatnot, asking how is she that powerful, and we have pretty much everyone saying that she's invincible, and of course with Sailor Moon, she's sort of at a weak point with her friends being captured. We already had Mars get captured, Mercury gets captured, Jupiter gets captured, and so now we're left to Moon and Venus so far. And so definitely Black Moon's plans are very curious, per se, because they just wanted to get the legendary silver crystal to destroy it, and they want something to do with Chibiusa as well. So some pretty interesting developments here for Sailor Moon Crystal. Starting ahead of episode 16, pretty much after Sailor Mars is captured, Sailor Moon puts the blame on Chibiusa because she was right there watching the whole time and she didn't really do anything. And things started to go wrong when she started to come in as well. But Luna tells Sailor Moon not to be too hard on her. She's just a kid, and they want to get more information out of her, whether she is the true perpetrator or not. And so you have to get more information out of her first. And so that's what Luna suggests to Sailor Moon, and she also asks Mamo to help out with Chibiusa as well. And so her stay at his place for now, and we see that Mamo and Luna are pretty much the only nicest people to Chibiusa compared to Sailor Moon, who's sort of very negative towards her, because it's sort of like the mystery there. She doesn't know what's going on with her, why is she here, and maybe she is the one who is, sort of at fault here. I mean, they are looking for her, so I guess that would sort of make sense of why she would blame Chibiusa. But we do see that Chibiusa is having a dream that she's sort of looking for her mom and dad, and everything around her is destroyed. So definitely a very catastrophic thing happened from where she was from before, and we don't know exactly what happened, but definitely a very tragic memory of her past. And so Mamo, he tries to cheer her up, gives her a tuxedo mask puppet, a doll, and it gives her a rose as well. So the patented tuxedo mask rose is seen here compared to other episodes where Tuxedo Mask does make his entrance before, but we don't really see him drop the rose or anything. So I guess a good nod to the fans that he does have the signature rose that Tuxedo Mask has, but in doll form, essentially. And the Luna P ball, which pretty much what it's called, the Luna P, reveals that Chibiusa's real name is Small Lady. That's what the ball called her. And she also ponders whether Sailor Moon can save her mom or not. And again, more interesting things here with Chibiusa sort of asking Sailor Moon for help, essentially, and how Mamo is pretty much the only nicest one and probably the only person that Chibiusa opens up to in personal, private relations. And I guess the whole theme, or the whole main arching thing here was Ami, of course, being her episode in Sailor Mercury, and also sort of relating things to chess. That's how she's sort of deducing Black Moon's plans by playing chess, and which she does in this episode as well. So I thought that was a pretty interesting thing there for Ami. We have our little Usagi Mamo moment where she is feeling a little bit down because, everyone's all about Chibiusa and, where she is and trying to take care of her, even Mamo. But Mamo suggests that they take things a little slowly. So I guess a little thing for the fans of Usagi and Mamo, their relationship there. And we have a little thing with them. Well, on the other side of the Black Moon guys, Sapphire, I guess the malefic Black Crystal is how he creates these droid soldiers, these minions, typical 90s villains, you would say, with the henchmen, while Prince demands his black moon eye is cresting in the middle, turns into an eye. So that was pretty crazy there. It turned into an eye randomly. While Rubius, he locked Sailor Mars in the darkness chamber. So maybe that's maybe eventually in these future episodes, that's where they might have to go to get Mars back and all the other Guardians as well. While Wise Man, he pretty much is saying that they can't get any information out of her, but they're still going to keep her hostage because maybe they're has some sort of use for her later on, so that may come up in a future episode as well, maybe using them as sort of baits, saying that we'll give you them for the legendary silver crystal, and so that may turn up. But on the other hand, the main villain for this episode was Berthier, who is sent out to take care of Sailor Mercury, because even though they do capture the Guardians, the other sisters, the Spectre sisters, they do get wiped out by the Guardians, and so Ami is after she's at the gym, while Berthier reveals herself for a quick moment after she's able to figure out the gym's water pipe was broken. So I guess a little thing where we do see Ami's elements and her powers as well, of how she's able to detect these little things with the water here and there. But while at the gym, Ami does see Berthier at an interview for a chess tournament, because she looks like a chess player apparently, but she uses a pendant though, and that's where you see that there. And I guess she managed to convince people that she was the third best chess player in the world somehow as well. And she uses like this dowsing thing with a pendulum, that's what it's called, and she challenges Ami on the TV in a chess match, where if Ami wins, they get Mars back, while Berthier wins, she wants what she keeps saying, rabbits. She wants rabbits, which Ami deduces as Chibiusa. And that's where we figure out that, these guys just want Chibiusa, and the legendary silver crystal as well. That's where we get the first development there, how important Chibiusa is to Black Moon. During this chess match, of course it's chess, so it's very hard to make that very fun. I don't think there's many chess anime out there, but Berthier tries to psych Ami out, tries to use her fear of loneliness against her, because we did get some things of her dad, and how her dad is very busy and all that, and she was left alone at times, and she does fear that loneliness, and she's afraid that, Black Moon is going to take all her friends away, and she's going to be alone. And, during chess matches, you're supposed to be quiet, but Usagi, of course, being Usagi, didn't really know. She cheers Ami on, like, go, Ami, go! Go, Ami, go! And that's where Ami is inspired, knowing that her friends are there for her. And, she won't be alone, because they'll always be there for her no matter what. And that's when Ami wins the chess match, and Usagi had no idea what was going on when Ami did get checkmate. Everyone was cheering. He's like, oh, wait, what? Yay, 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 go Ami! And that was a very funny moment there, because, again, Usagi being Usagi had no idea what was going on in that chess match, just cheering for Ami to win. But Berthier, of course, not taking no for an answer or taking a loss right away, pretty much goes out, takes on Sailor Mercury while she takes on Berthier alone, has a scouter. I don't remember that in her previous episodes. I guess that's pretty new there, the whole scouter thing that she had. With the other Guardians come to the rescue, but Rubius is able to step in and take Mercury away after Berthier gets destroyed as well. And so Mercury is the next one being taken by Black Moon. And that's pretty much where we end the episode there. And so for rating, I'm probably going to give this episode a 7 out of 10. I did like this episode, getting more into the characters a little bit more, because I do think that the quickness of the series that we have here, sort of getting gists of little things, I do think it helps that we get some more character developments, which we got here from Ami a little bit as well. And these are all individual episodes as well. We're getting more character development, very little things, especially in Chibiusa as well. We're learning a little bit more about her. And we're learning about her backstory, her as a character as well. So I did really enjoy this episode for character development issues that I think the series does have a little bit as for first-time viewers. But if you watched the series before, you don't really have a problem with that, because you already know these characters as myself. But I'm saying just in a vacuum, I think this is a good episode for more character development for characters like Chibiusa and Ami. Moving on to episode 17, Secret Sailor Jupiter. This is where we figure out, where Usagi tries to figure out the Black Moon's plan. Luna, P, and Chibiusa come in, try to cheer Usagi up, because Chibiusa is sort of spying on Usagi from outside her room, and that's when Usagi is shocked to hear Luna P talking, and more shocked than Mamo was. He wasn't even shocked to hear Luna P talking, but Usagi was a lot more shocked because I guess that's Usagi's thing, I guess. And she's also surprised to see that Mamo gave Chibiusa a Tuxedo Max doll. It's something that he doesn't really give to her that much, and she's kind of jealous that Mamo gave Chibiusa a doll instead of her. And that's when Usagi, going to a regular meeting with the others in Luna, Artemis, and Venus. Pretty much all the characters that are left, even Jupiter as well. Of course, they always meet at the arcade, but Chibiusa followed her, and that's when we have Minako getting a distress call from Usagi, which we might thought was something important, but it turns out it was Minako. Minako and Mako do come into the arcade. They see Chibiusa beat the high score for the Sailor V game, which is kind of weird. They still play that game because the real Sailor V is like right there in front of them. But she's dominating all the other games too, even the claw machine as well. And much to the displeasure of Usagi, who's pretty much jealous that she's pretty much better at games than she is. But they're also both excited to get a Sailor V doll, which again, that's pretty weird because, Minako's right there, so that's the real Sailor V, and they still sell those Sailor V dolls, which I don't really mind that, but still it's kind of weird that Usagi's excited about that, even though she's best friends with the real Sailor V. But pretty lighthearted things there. Again, more fun things with the Chibiusa-Usagi relationship that we see here, but sort of them clashing with each other at different times in fun comedic ways. After all this, when Chibiusa has to leave in their regular meeting, the Guardians, they figure out that Chibiusa is the key to Black Moon's plans, the whole rabbit thing as well. And meanwhile, Chibiusa at the time, she sees Usagi's parents having fun, which reminds her of her own parents. And she goes out, she says the word Pluto, which maybe hypes up and teases Sailor Pluto in the future, because we haven't really seen her just yet, and so hopefully we do see Sailor Pluto as soon as possible. But after that, she talks to Luna P, asking her if she knows a spell that can make things more fun, and she taps Luna P. It transforms into an umbrella. Pigeons come out, while lightning strike comes in, brings back memories of the explosion, and Mamo is able to see what Chibiusa saw in the explosion as well, just by touching her. And so that's when Mamo is a lot more worried about Chibiusa, because she's seen some crazy things in her life, and that may translate to something with Black Moon perhaps. But on the other side of Black Moon, their plans, of course the friends always determined to destroy the legendary Silver Crystal for whatever reason, because it clashes with their malefic Black Crystal perhaps. But Pets is up next to take on Jupiter, and that's when we see that more Spectre Sisters are coming in, and despite all that, they always get destroyed, but they always get a Guardian back. But still, whatever, Pets is gonna come in to take on Sailor Jupiter. Then we move on to Usagi and Mamo, just hanging out at a diner, or just whatever shop and whatever, and she's just jealous at the attention Chibiusa is getting. She's going to school, I guess. We don't really see that much, but I guess she is going to school for compulsory education, is what's been called. But the important part was that Asanuma, pretty much Mako's kohai, was listening in on their conversation. Of course, he is a big, fan or whatever you would say, a big admirer of Mamo. However, he did hear Luna talking, and that could have been disastrous. But Mako in this whole episode was very sick, had a very bad cold, and she does Asanuma does run into his senpai, and they just go over to her place, hang out. We do find out that her parents did die in a plane crash, which is why she lives by herself. There's also been weird appearances of crop circles, heavy rain, and typhoon as well, so bad weather pretty much translates to evil coming, probably the work of Pets and Black Moon. However, we see that more of the relationship between Asanuma and his senpai Mako, how he wishes that he had the power to protect her, which is, I guess, a typical thing a kohai would say to their senpai kind of thing, but Mako is, admiring his sort of, I guess, kindness, you would say, determination, whatnot, kisses him on the forehead, and she does it in a very fun way. But I guess maybe he's in love with his senpai, perhaps one of those kind of things. There, and he does promise not to tell anyone their story because Mako kind of tells him their story, but not really, more in a vague kind of way. But again, he does promise not to tell not to tell anyone Mako's story at all, even part of Luna talking as well. So I guess that's not a big thing to worry about there. But Mako does pass out because of her bad cold, which we find out is like a big virus that pets spread around the city. And that's when droids are sent out to replace humans, I guess. Jupiter does jump in to take on pets. However, the virus takes its full effect on Jupiter. That's when Rubius captures Jupiter, and that's another Sailor Guardian captured along with Mercury and Mars. And also Pets does get destroyed as well. And so, again, they lose Spectre Sisters, but they do gain some more Sailor Guardians. And so for rating, I'm probably going to give this episode another 7 out of 10. I did enjoy this episode. We do learn a bit more about Asunama. Probably not a villain, because at first I thought he'd be a secret kind of villain, but watching this episode, it doesn't really seem like it. He is a very big admirer of his senpai, not only just Mamo, but also Mako as well. And we do see it's more a little bit of Mako as well. She is very weak in states the whole entire episode, though. Again, the whole beginning of the part of the episode with Chibiusa and Usagi is very fun to watch there. And so I thought it was a pretty good episode from the beginning all the way to the end as well. So that's it for my episode recap. Episode 16 and 17 of Sailor Moon Crystal, Abduction, Sailor Mercury, and Secret Sailor Jupiter. So put your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below of these two episodes. Also, put your predictions, I guess, for what's going to happen next with the series. I'm really hoping that we see Sailor Pluto soon. I don't know if Minako is going to get captured next and leave all the work to Usagi left. Guess skipping forward to the episodes, I just look at the thumbnails of the episodes. Doesn't really look like it, and read some descriptions as well of the couple of next episodes. Doesn't really look like it, but who knows and whatnot there. Hopefully we learn a bit more about Chibiusa in the future as well. Would like to see more from her, because she is I do like Chibiusa a little bit. Maybe a little too far saying she's one of my favorite characters, but I'm a big fan of Chibiusa compared to other people who do find her annoying, but I like her because she's very fun and entertaining. But that's it for me. Check out my other videos, subscribe if you like them, and so thank you for watching this video though, and hope you guys have a nice day. Bye bye.